What's going on, guys? It is Alex, better known as Google Tricks on the Internet. We are back once again, making sure we're recording the video. Yes, we are indeed recording the video. Well, yeah, we're back, and we're here to talk achievements, boys. It's been a minute, and by a minute, I don't think it's actually been that long. I think it's been, what, 4-ish months, maybe? Well, I mean, between me getting 800, it's been less time, technically. Yeah, I guess it's been 3.5, or 2.5? 2.5, 3? I don't know. Regardless, yeah, I have scored the next milestone, boys. The 900K figure. We love that. We love that. And it's on New Year's, of course. I technically got it on, like, New Year's Day. So not, you know, the turn of the year there. But, yeah, we have some 900 to discuss. I probably won't go too crazy because I've obviously been putting this off a little bit because I am a lazy fuck. Yeah. I hope that I'll edit this, you know, and make this video a nice quick turnaround, but in the meantime, I'm being lazy as can be. I well, I guess I have a lot of reasons why, right? I'm just a gamer addict, but there is a certain game in here that is causing me a lot of grief when it comes to procrastination. Marvel Rivals is a fun game, everybody. What can I say? It's a good time, and I've been enjoying it. I actually just hit Grandmaster this week. Pretty pog. I think rank reset was supposed to happen on the 21st, but I think it's like a soft reset where it won't actually reset everybody, but they'll have like new rewards and such. Regardless, we're not here to talk about Marvel Rivals, we're here to talk about achievements. So I believe, and as we'll see as I go through, I probably again won't go through every game ever because there's a lot of quickies in here and a lot of not so quickies and a lot of games that I just haven't finished, but I probably should have checked when I last scored my last milestone. Something about Milo there is screaming some stuff. Let me just take a look. I should have checked the video. Yeah, I think around this point, and it might be a little bit of retread, but I want to say around here is kind of when I got my stuff. Maybe it was scoring even. Let's take a look, everybody. Again, we won't be going through every... Okay, no, that's October. Nope. Oh, no. I think it's this guy. Yeah, Fluffy Milo Windows. Yes. Okay. So that's our leaping off point. So we'll kind of just go through some stuff. And I will make light commentary. And yeah, we will continue onward. So as you'll see here, pretty much everything on screen here damn near is... yeah, I think everything highlighted right there is all Game Pass stuff. Yeah. Some quick, some not so quick. A lot of these were either getting taken off Game Pass. I don't know if... I think this just dropped on Game Pass, and I've done the other Train Sim World games in the past, so this was no different from me wanting to complete it as well. But yeah, somewhat quick and easy, and it has a good ratio and all that, so that's nice. As you can see, I've kind of been plucking away at some achievements way back in the day. I need to go back and finish Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, but this annoying-ass achievement with the fucking headshot all enemy types is just so stupid. And you have to, like, replay the whole game, which I think only takes, like, 2 hours, maybe, to, like, do the actual game, but it's just a frustration. And then, I really want to do this game one day, but you have to do a lot of levels in LEGO Star Wars 2, where you have to, like, beat all the levels on... I was about to say hard difficulty, but you have to beat them without getting hit, or dying. Which isn't too bad, except for the space battle ones, so, yeah. Quick and easy game there, quick and easy game here, quick and easy game here, easy game there. This was a Game Pass game, Mineko's Night Market. I became very antisocial while playing this game, and it was pretty great. Pretty much just spent, like, a weekend, I think, completing it. Maybe less time, or more time, excuse me, more time. But I want to say I completed this rather swiftly. Yeah, I pretty much fucking no-lifed it. October, yeah. I mean, 2 days is a lot of time, but, you know. Need for Speed. This was the 2015, 2016. I don't know if it was a reboot, but something like that. And it's on Game Pass. It's on EA Play technically, but EA plays with Game Pass, so I picked that bad boy up and enjoyed it. Big Con Game Pass game, pretty quick and easy. Brawlhalla I kind of started, but kind of fell off. Just didn't find it very fun. Divine Knockout's a game that's getting, I think it's servers down. Jesus, servers shut down in the near future, which is why I decided to pick that bad boy up. It's a pretty quick one as well. These are all quick and easy games. Lego Indiana Jones, of course. I did a little streaming of this, but yeah, just wrapped that one up. Not too shabby, not too bad. I like the Lego Indie games, 1 and 2. Mortal Kombat X I finally picked up. Fan of Mortal Kombat, but I suck at fighters, which is weird because I have Injustice there, and I think I had Injustice down here somewhere, but original Injustice 2, excuse me, not the Windows stack that I kind of started on, but haven't been able to find anyone that can do like all the online achievements with me. And then there's this godforsaken Catwoman achievement where you need like a loot box. Yeah, you need like a loot box move to essentially get this cat call, and it's just like, ugh. I did it on the main Injustice 2, but not the Windows stack. Not quite yet, anyway, but we'll see if I ever care to do that. But yeah, I just have a lot of achievements that I need to do online in the future, which hopefully I'll find someone to do with. I don't know why Overwatch 2 is here. Oh yeah, I think I did some of the Junkenstein. That's right. I got a burp coming on, sorry. There we are. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I did some of the Junkenstein stuff, though, and that's why it made its way back up here. We should talk a pretty quick and easy kind of visual novel in a way. Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed was a pretty fun game I completed in a weekend because it was free with Game Pass for a weekend only. So I kind of cracked that one out. It's pretty fucking nasty with it. I also had like other people to play with, which they were a lot less no-life than I was, but I was just the supreme no-lifer, but let me tell you. Like a Dragon Gaiden, pretty quick and easy, like a Dragon game, all things considered. Probably one of the easiest, to be quite frank. It was getting taken off Game Pass, so I decided to play it, and I enjoyed it. These are quick and easy games. Galaga, we all know Galaga. Got some tough achievements in here, and thankfully you can do a lot of saving your game, so you don't have to like start from level 1 and beyond, but I just haven't put in the hours, unfortunately. Another quick and easy game there. Rollerdrome, a game that was getting taken off Game Pass. They had like an assist mode in the game, I believe. Oh, I didn't even realize it was getting taken off the store entirely, but sorry, I keep huffing at my microphone. I need to move it away from my face a little bit. But it had a assist mode that made a lot of these achievements hell of a lot easier. Hell of a lot easier. They weren't too bad, all things considered, but just having like, it's one of those rhythm games like, oh, what is it? Hi-Fi Rush? That if you just take the element of basically, what am I saying? I'm saying something, everybody. I don't know. But if you take the rhythm-based part out of the shooter, it just becomes a shooter. So, pretty easy, all things considered. I think this was when I kind of cracked out all the Black Ops 6 achievements for Call of Duty. And by the way, all the Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2 2022 all kind of get lumped into this one Call of Duty bag. But I have all the achievements in Black Ops 6 done and dusted, which is pretty poggerific. We do love that. Black Ops 6 is okay. Definitely not my favorite, but yeah. I forget if during, I want to say like these 3 games were kind of being played in tandem. So Hollow Knight I was also playing alongside Call of Duty. I was actually playing this on my PC because they have it on Game Pass for your PC and for your Xbox. And I just found the controls on PC to be so much better. I know the controller stuff is kind of like simpler, but something about the WASD, bro, the WASD. This is so good. WASD. Just makes it so nice. And then, of course, we have Lego Star Wars 3. Good old Star Wars, or I guess it's not Star Wars 3 because that's a Clone Wars game. This one's the complete saga. Still have a few achievements to carve out myself, mainly to do with all the like blue mini kit missions throughout every game, the challenge stages. So I'll eventually get to those when I get to those. Walking Dead. Oh, this is final season. We already passed Windows. I played the first Walking Dead Telltale game, Windows Stack, because it was originally getting taken off Game Pass, and then I think they kept it on for whatever reason, but yeah. And then I played this game because they also had it looking like it was going to be taken off Game Pass, but then they didn't get taken off Game Pass for some reason, so a bit weird. Minecraft is up here just because I got a few new achievements. I don't know what the title update would. I'm not even going to scroll down F that, but they had title updates for all the Minecraft versions, so I went back and did those. Rainbow Billy, an okay, like, not really Pokemon, but like a monster, a PAL monster, if you will, kind of game, which was pretty fun, but pretty also easy for achievements, or quickish achievements. I think a lot of this might have been idling, I forget exactly, but yeah. First Descendant I kind of picked up because they were having their Christmas event, and I put it back down, but pretty fun game, all things considered. Similar to Warframe, which I like, but I just haven't put in the hours for that one. Amnesia the Bunker. I finally cleaned up this game because for a long time I just hadn't done so, and I believe it was getting taken off on December 15th, so I was cutting it close there apparently, but yeah, it just had a lot of weird collectible achievements. Like some of these were just freaking annoying. I think these 3 that I have highlighted were just super obnoxious to get, because it just has like some. Basically, you can have an RNG chance that your collectible will not spawn in the map, which is kind of crazy. So you just have to be a little careful with that one. Fluffy Horde, Circus of Tim Tim League, Off and On. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh my god, I didn't realize I was doing it like that, everybody. Holy shit. Everything you see here was kind of a 5 to 6 hour completion game. A lot of them, though, are like an hour, 2 hours. So, yeah, that's a good sight right there. Yeah, a lot of pretty great achievement games. This Phantom Breaker is actually a really fun fighter. I quite enjoyed this game, and had a stack, which was nice too. I think I got it cheap for Christmas, or on the Christmas sale of Xbox, so I enjoyed that pretty nicely. Party Animals was getting taken off Game Pass at the end of December. So I boosted like hell when it came to this game. I believe, let's see. This guy was boosting it, this guy was boosting it, this guy was boosting it, this guy was boosting it. And then this is my second account, my alt account. So yeah, I was in a league of boosters, if you will, to get that game sorted. Because this game has some hell achievements, bro. It has evil shit in it. But I got a majority of it, except for some of the stuff at the bottom. Some of the yucky title updates that I care not to look at because they give me shivers down my spine. So, yeah. Who's Your Daddy? I had originally beaten the main game, apparently in 2022, but they had a lot of title updates, and there's a way on Xbox so you can basically exploit the free trial system, and I guess I'll spill the beans here. Actually, no, Shadowrun Returns is not a quick achievement game. Sorry, I got it mixed up in my head. This is like not a turn-based game, but one of those like strategy, XCOM kind of games. Not quite XCOM, but close to that, I would say. Kind of turn-based like that. And yeah, that one was pretty fun. I don't think that was getting taken off Game Pass. I just saw it and was like, hey, I'll give it a shot, and it was pretty enjoyable. But Who's Your Daddy? This game, Shadow Gambit. This game, Rounds. Save Your Nuts, Croc's World. There's another one. I swear there's another one. Where is it? I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. But, these handful of games all can be completed without even purchasing them. You can basically exploit all of them via free trials, which was pretty great. Except for this one. This one, Rounds here, has a win 50 games achievement or whatever. Yeah, win 50 matches, which is pretty easy on its own, but it just takes time, and time is not on your side when you have a 30-minute to an hour free trial. So that's the only reason this is not greened out, but otherwise, not too shabby. Retro Realms Arcade is a free game, but the problem with this game is that you actually have to buy an arcade cabinet, essentially, in-game to be able to even get achievements, essentially. So that's why I have a couple achievements, a few even achievements, but that's about it. That's as far as I go, everybody, unfortunately. So yeah, that's pretty funny. I find that funny, but also like, damn, bro, that shit sucks. But yeah, is what it is. Zombie Survivors, I think I beat these both in like the same-ish day, or at similar times at least. Pretty easy games overall, just kind of like very RNG dependent gameplay, and can be quite frustrating when RNG is always not on your side. At least when I was playing the Xbox One version, it felt like RNG was just gone. It was sapped from my very veins, and it was very frustrating. Skate 3, I think I like picked up 1 or 2 achievements while playing with a buddy, so nothing too crazy to write home there. One day maybe I'll think about doing a lot of the completionist stuff, but not for me. Save Your Nuts again. I mean, these two are like really quick, easy achievement games to complete, so yeah. And then everyone begun the great arc of wrapping up a bunch of games that Alex had never fully wrapped up. So Touhou Luna Nights, I had 1 achievement for completing the game without retries. This was a game that got sorry. I was gonna say that, but nah, too hard. Retlies. We'll go with Retlies, because I think the reason it's written like that is because of the R and L sounds in Japanese are kind of flipped, so they may have written it like that. But this game was on sale, and I purchased it, and I purchased it just to get the completion, and I couldn't be happier, everybody, okay? Shut up. You're mad. No, I am. My poor wallet is, bro. Ark, this was a Game Pass, well, it is still a Game Pass game. There was a bug with this Explorer Notes stuff, but there was I don't know if it was a patch or just like a small fix, where if you grabbed a certain amount of pages, Explorer pages, it unlocked that final achievement. But yeah, I had been sitting on that one because of silliness, so feels good to have that one taken care of. Alea, this had like a buggy achievement back in the day that I never felt like going back for because it was just so obnoxious to play this game. But I finally strapped in and I followed a guide that basically showed how to not F this up. And I think they even have some tidbits in here as well. It's a hoe of an achievement, bro, let me tell you. It's a bitch for sure. So glad I got that, and it's finally a greened out game, so I never have to think about it ever again. Super Rebellion, this was just beating it on hard mode, which definitely wasn't the worst thing ever. It was just really tough until you really get into the game, if that makes sense, or at least into the game's mechanics and like how enemies spawn, because it's like a shoot 'em up where enemies come from the top of the screen or the right of the screen. I forget now. It hasn't even been like 2 months and I already forgot if they come from the right or the top, but regardless, I think it's the top. I've played too many shoot 'em ups too, so forgive me, but yeah, just wrap that one up, which is nice. One Step After Fall just had like a title update, 1,000 Gamerscore. I also realize now that I'm going through every game when I really shouldn't, but that was a quick and easy one. Nexoria is a quick and easy one. Limbo, I finally mustered the courage to watch a guide and completed this lovely guy right here where you have to not screw yourself 5 times. The only bad part I'd say is at the start of the game where you fight like a spider boss. Is it at the start? I want to say it's at the start. The game only takes like about an hour to complete, and the only 2 spots that were really tripping me up were the spider-ish boss, which I think is like in the first 10 minutes at the very least, and then there's a hotel sign, like a neon hotel sign section. I think towards the tail end of the game, like very tail end, that can sometimes trip me up, or at least it did for I think 2 or 3 of my deaths. I did have to reset this achievement once because I took too many too early, and I was like, nah, bro. At 4 deaths halfway through the game, it's probably a good time to reset. So I did that, and yeah, it was great stuff. We're getting towards the tail end, I believe. Yeah, I think so. I mean, a lot of these games up here are more games that I finally decided to wrap up, so they're probably repeats that you've seen before. I don't think they contributed to my 900k. I feel like we haven't gone through enough games, but I've kind of been speed blitzing it for the most part, which is pretty nice. And I've had a lot of games in here that are like mega games, like 5,000 Gamerscore just for a simple completion. So, makes sense, I guess, right? But finishing it off, we have, well, I guess Space Jam. This game was also another one that I had kind of left off, you could say. I actually was looking around for games that had like, this one in particular at least, had like a lot of Gamerscore, but not a full 1,000. And I grabbed this guy and completed it to kind of round me out a little bit, which was nice. Yeah, and then Homestead Arcana. I played this game on my PC, and it's pretty fun. I like these kinds of games. It's not really like Slime Rancher, like a Tycoon-esque game, but like you have to watch gameplay, I guess, to kind of get it. But overall, if you just Jesus, I can't speak. Follow a guide. My brain said find, and then I was like, what am I saying again? Follow a guide, and kind of just look. For me at least, I was looking at a lot of the achievements directly to figure them out, because I didn't have the best strategies in mind going into it, so kind of just sifting through these and reading how to basically do it productively, I would say, was the way I dealt with a lot of the achievements in that game. The Rewinder, pretty quick and easy game. I also bought DLC for this game that wasn't free with Game Pass. This is a Game Pass game, clearly, if you can see at the top. And it had like really simple achievements throughout the game, and then it has DLC that's also really easy. So you could get a nice 2K out of Game Pass, which I was happy with. And the DLC also only cost like $1, I think, when I bought it. I don't know if it's more expensive now. And it's still $1 if you have Game Pass. It's just $1 in general, actually. $1.89 if you have Game Pass, so that's good. Yeah. So then we have Super Lucky's Tale, and then Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I believe Assassin's Creed Valhalla is when I got my official 1000G. I don't know if it was this achievement or if it was one of these achievements way down here that did it for me. These title update achievements, if I can find them. Tombs. Where's like the gold mastery stuff? These guys. Then there's another Tombs achievement section. Yeah, that. So I don't exactly remember what got me to the full 1K. I think this game... I don't know, actually. Hard to say for sure. I think it was Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Super Lucky's Tale. Super Lucky's Tale was just a game that I'd completed way back in the day. Well, I guess 2022 as well. 2022 was the year of leaving games behind, as it were, or something like that. But these ones had some ass, and I mean ass, achievements that were relating to not getting hit in the final boss fights of the DLCs that the game has. And holy moly, everybody. I did not like getting these achievements, but I wanted to. I wanted to just get these wrapped up because I was going on like a tirade, and I still was going up all the way here, of just taking games that I hadn't completed in the past and was like, you know what, we're gonna do it. And I think what also benefited me is that I could play it on my computer as opposed to back in the day when I played it on my Xbox. And playing it on my computer made some of the parkouring that you need to do in those boss fights a lot easier. Basically to not get hit, right? So I enjoy that quite thoroughly. And then Valhalla, again, just a lot of exploration crap. This fishing achievement is god-awful. I don't know what dumbass was like, yeah, that's a good idea, because it's not. And it really, really sucked, but I got it, and it at least helped me get to this, because I don't think I was fully leveled up in the game, because every time they released a DLC in the past, they kept increasing the level cap, so it was hard to actually get a mastery point, which a mastery point is essentially a prestige, I guess, once you hit like the max level in the game, like your character's max level. So I kind of got screwed out of that for a long time, but thankfully with the fishing and then the Tombs of the Fallen stuff, it made it a lot easier to grind up, which was nice. So I think that pretty much calls it then, everybody. Again, I'm not sure exactly if this Boreal, I mean, this is a quick and easy achievement game. Kind of frustrating with some of the achievements. Like, I think some of these like last 2 to 3 achievements, I had to watch like a video guide basically to know what I was doing, but a lot of these achievements were weird. Like, I want to say it was this Guide Wires one I thought I had, but it wasn't unlocking, so I had to like go back and do some collectible touching up and whatnot, and eventually it popped, but it was just super, super weird. Otherwise, though, game wasn't too bad, so I'm cool with that. And I think that pretty much wraps it up here. I want to say a lot of these are in the future, so we'll save those for a later date, but yeah. And as you can see, I've been definitely procrastinating the video because I'm now closing in on 940, everybody. And, you know, this is a video about 900, not a million, right? So, but it is exciting, everybody. Soon I will be touching the sky, as it were, reaching for the, well, not reaching for the clouds anymore. I am the clouds. I am on cloud 9, everybody. I'm on cloud 9, and now I just need to make it to cloud 1 million. So, thanks for watching. Hope it was entertaining, educational, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye for now. Blech.